funny. I'm just trying to make it out here till I can't breathe no more.
It's Sunday.
Welcome, y'all, to this week's edition to Magic Moments with the Mosleys.
Yes.
I couldn't get myself together. I'm sorry.
So good.
Today is Sunday, February 9th.
Yes.
February 9th. What's going on with you?
Nothing much. Wrapping up, I would say, the weekend and starting the week. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Yeah, you 7 days a week. I'll be trying to slow down. I was actually, it's 12:14. So it's not even evening.
Right.
It's afternoon, early afternoon.
Yeah.
But it feels like I've been up forever. Or like I've accomplished a lot. Yeah, because I'm done with breakfast, dinner. I'm tired.
Yeah, today I'm going to try to go walk the trail and get me some steps in. I think I might go walk the hood.
Just walk the trail.
I might walk over.
No, because that's not even going to...
Just walk down.
No, just...
Grams.
See who?
Gray Bear's grandma. Walk down there and walk around. And
that's a distraction. Just walk the trail. Just go do
distraction. Just walking.
I know, but people want to stop a whole conversation. That's a distraction.
Out there still. Give me social.
No, because listen, my heart rate is dropping, and
I don't need the heart rate. I just need the steps.
I know, but I'm just it's counting as work.
Nah.
Okay, well,
I'm just
listen.
trying to get a couple steps, and it ain't a workout. I stop and talk. It makes an active day because Sunday I normally don't do nothing.
Sunday's my off day.
So
and I'm proud to say that it's okay to take a rest day, sir.
No, I need my steps.
Okay, well, go ahead and get them.
I need 7 stars.
I'm gonna become one with my bed in a minute.
Yeah, no. We got time for that.
I'm gonna spend some time with my son. Just bust it up and just ask him a million questions because he came home this weekend. I'm excited.
Yes.
We always get excited to see him, but BB was like, he could have just stayed at school if he was coming home for one day.
Yeah. I had fun. It was interesting yesterday.
Oh, we attempted to take him to dinner because... We attempted to. His birthday is on Friday, the 14th. He'll be 21.
Yeah.
And he's still alive, thank the Lord. We attempted to take him to dinner, but we ain't had no luck. We ended up at Arby's.
Yes. Everywhere we went was crowded. Like it was
a weekend.
It was overcrowded. But
it was overcrowded.
The farm shows happened, the outdoor show.
It's the
outdoor show.
Yep.
So it was a lot of people out yesterday. There's a lot of
you don't like people.
Hunters and farm people. It was.
Normally I'll be the one who say I don't like humans, but
it was a demographic yesterday that was out.
Abnormal.
Yeah, it was really a lot of people.
It was. So we ended up at Arby's. We attempted to go to, I think, Applebee's.
Yes, and not to judge people's lives because I do want to.
Oh God.
It's not. What? I did. I felt.
He's about to get up on his pedestal.
My pedestal. I am my pedestal.
It's soapbox. That's what it is.
Yeah, I just feel that this is my platform where I can voice my opinion. Like,
go ahead.
Americans are a beast.
Dang, you just gonna come out and say
it is, and it's I was sitting and I was just thinking of pharmaceutical companies.
That's my first time hearing you say that.
And doctors, and I was really disturbed. And I wasn't out. I didn't come out to judge people's lives. But we was standing in line for places where I was like, this ain't the line that people need to be standing in. Like,
but they just wanted to enjoy themselves.
I think they do too much enjoying themselves. It's too much. It's too much. It's not. It's not, man. I felt, and not saying that I'm perfect in any form, but sometimes some things is just way too much. Like, and I judge people over if you look like you can be healthy and something still can happen to you. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, but you have a fighting chance, and I know you have to feel better. I know your furniture has to feel better, and
I'm gonna fight you.
Like, I see people that struggle to get out of vehicles. Yeah, because there is a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem that people sit and stuff that much food in their mouths. That's a problem.
What do you Why are you so passionate about it?
Because that is, and then
I know, but I'm just saying that's what you got out of us standing in line waiting for
just watching
dinner
these
yesterday.
people standing everywhere you went. I'm talking about it would have been room to move around if everybody wasn't triple plus size. You couldn't even squeeze.
It would have been. It was that many people though that either way it would
now,
still
to be
been.
honest, were
There were some hefty people. I'm thick, girl.
Listen.
Listen, don't be judgmental. Just how
Listen.
can you help the people? Just help the people, that's all.
I'm trying. But
Okay.
it's sad. It's
But don't be disgusted.
It's okay.
Oh Lord.
People be disgusted just when they see other people of color.
That too.
Yeah, I know. You ain't no past. I ain't saying nothing, brother. That's something that you have
That's
inflicted on yourself.
Did
that
somebody walk
we
past
are,
and say something about
yes,
that? True.
like it. Listen, man. And I'm all for it, man. Like, but I don't have time for it.
But that's what
like,
you got out of us waiting for
Like where
somebody
we was,
else.
I'll tell you. Like we were standing amongst. I think we probably were only black people standing.
I think we were.
In the line.
Yep,
and,
I believe we were.
I ignore young,
Ignorant.
yeah, because you wouldn't want to go in the parking lot.
Oh God.
That first, and like they walked by, I was like, "Go Trump!" But listen, that stuff don't matter to me. That don't get no rise out of me. I don't care about that. That don't matter to me.
Well, again, lo and behold, after we stood in line literally maybe about half an hour, if not even more. And then we did even call ahead seating, but we just ended up at Arby's.
And let me say what I say. When I say, I am the type of person that stuff don't matter to me. Standing in line to pay my money to eat at a restaurant, I am not enthused by restaurants. Let me say that, and it's not just because I work out or nothing like that. I am the type I know to be strategic.
Do something nice with him,
right,
though,
right, because he was home for the weekend.
Birthday.
Right, this ain't got nothing to do with him. I'm just talking in restaurants in general. This don't got nothing to do with us, Jalen. We talking about restaurants in general. If I was going to a restaurant, I'm gonna pick the right day because only thing people do.
I want to know,
in
is there
America,
a right time?
Yes,
It's eat.
it's during the week.
Oh.
Yeah. It's eat. It is. Listen, and I read a lot of journals.
Oh, God.
I do, and I read little articles, and I like to compare the United States versus other countries for health, mental health, deaths, and the things that people die from, even like violence. Like this country, for all its freedom and what it stands for, has no real structure. That's my opinion.
We just running them up.
We do what we want, and only the smart are smart, but then they're looked at differently because of their intelligence. Because see, you have smart dummies that feel that they are smart, but you're not real smart because you don't even take care of your vessel that makes you to be here on Earth.
I think it's just a YOLO.
Nah, I don't want to hear no YOLO.
For the young people.
Ain't no YOLO that you want. I'm gonna eat this and kill myself, but it's YOLO. That don't even make sense. What have you accomplished?
I don't want you. Well, listen. Save your tangent for another time.
This is my small talk.
Oh, we 10 minutes in.
We cool.
Oh damn.
This is my small talk.
Okay.
Before we get to,
we don't want to make the people feel bad.
I'm okay. That's
I mean,
what's
I know
wrong
you
with us
being
now. People's feelings. When it doesn't account for the necessary thing, that's necessary.
Okay.
That's our problem. We want somebody to spare our feelings, but we give the doctor our money, but then you want my tears when somebody dies, then you want all of this. Where you could be doing everything to prevent this happening to you.
Okay, well that's what you're for, Bishop. That's your mission.
Right, so this is listen, it's okay. This ain't to you.
I'm
So
not
if
saying
you're
this to
taking up
me.
for let me finish.
No, we want to get into our conversation, our topic of discussion.
Conversation, Mrs. Mosley.
Oh my God.
It's nothing. Listen, what I say after I say my piece, I say to you,
oh God,
it's out of love.
Come on, Bishop.
Because I want to see people live. And now, because I want to get to the smart part of it. The smart part. That's why health insurance and the things are so critical that they can push that. Because if people were eating and doing what they were supposed to do, that wouldn't be a major issue.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, they got the 4 for 4s and all of those things to intrigue you while you don't pay attention that the good food costs a lot of money to eat. The good food, like that organic vegan stuff that they sell, but when you just eat right and responsibly, that's less money on prescriptions, less stuff that they're feeding into your body. So it is not to condemn you, it is to bring awareness after I point out the critical fact to what it is. They can't even squeeze in the booths. You need a chair.
Oh,
like,
listen, stop convincing the people, though.
Listen,
stop.
Your heart is not with you. Your heart is like, this is not fair to your organs.
But I feel like,
All
okay,
that.
so...
I'm doing my part.
I know.
I'm doing my part.
I know, but just do it a little bit more in love.
Nah, I'm giving you the love because I care.
Listen, I know.
So then
tough love is a good thing.
Then
but
that's what you get from me.
Okay.
That's what you get from me. Push away from the table. Is that what they say? I learned that from Jeff. He told me that. But somebody said that to him.
Push away from the table.
He said his wife told him he need to push away.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And he pushed away and you seen. So.
Not so. Wait, that's you.
So,
now he off his soapbox.
So now.
Welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to this week's episode.
That's my thing.
This week's episode in addition.
I ain't even thinking about, ooh, how he be on her? Like, how would they be? That's how I be looking. Be like, I wonder if they humping. I just imagine. You're not even getting the best out of it. I know it can't be. You have to be in shape. You have to be able to be flexible. Move, like, to enjoy the things of life.
We are in shape. We round. A shape. It's a shape. Calm down. Come on. Open.
Jesus help me.
Come on. As he drinks juice.
Who says it's juice?
Come on, Bishop. We got stuff to talk about.
It's 16 ounces and not a gallon of juice. Communication.
If y'all can't tell, he's very passionate about health.
So how y'all doing?
We got our heads chopped off. What the hell? Our heads just rolled up. You didn't convicted everybody. You convicted all of us.
Get from out of that circle.
Listen, when we want to. We are.
And that's what we're going to keep hearing.
Okay, well, listen, we are.
We are Penn State. That's the only, we are. We are. Get from out of it. Change.
With love. You get more honey with
you
get more bees with honey.
I don't want them.
Come on.
Just hear what I say.
Come on. He's getting on my love.
That's okay, because she put herself in that category with them. She wouldn't feel them.
I'm not.
I stop taking up for them if you ain't part of them.
Listen,
they can defend themselves.
We come to do a topic, and that's what it is. I want you to stay on task.
She told me I'm allowed to have small talk. That's my small talk. For
you are 15 minutes in. We don't got time for you to be diverting stage left. Come on. Communication. Bring it. Now.
I can make this series run 3 weeks if I wanted to. Don't give me the time. I am the time. Alright, communication. Rush me. But this could be part 1 of part 1A. Then we could do part 1AB.
Okay.
Part 1ABC.
I hate you.
You know what I mean?
I hate you.
Listen.
You're even delaying your walk. Come on.
Listen,
Bishop. So we came up with communication. It's a topic that we've been trying to or been wanting to discuss because it is a major factor in a relationship. Without communication, you have nothing. So our goal, of course, is we're going to discuss maybe some hard things as it pertains to communication, but we're ultimately trying to get everyone to be able to engage in healthy exchanges of communication.
Right.
You're not going to like everything about your mate, whoever you're in a relationship with, whoever you're in a partnership with, because this isn't just for like in sense of intimacy, but in business relationships, friendships, or what have you, communication is a necessity. So again, we just want to get to how can you get to the point where you're able to engage in healthy exchanges of communication.
And there's levels to it.
There are levels to it. So we want to try to dissect this thing. So we're starting from scratch. What is communication? How necessary or how important it is to your relationship? What are the stumbling blocks that you may have when it comes to communicating with another person? So those type of things. So as always, we welcome feedback. If there is a level of communication or a certain topic that you wish to have us address, or you just want to get our 2 cents on.
Right.
Of course, we don't know everything. We're just giving it to you from the Mosley's point of view.
Right, and it's just our opinion.
So here we go.
It's our opinion. You know what I mean? We just giving our opinion.
Don't be blowing up on the people, Bishop.
That's my opinion. You ain't got to like it.
Okay.
You ain't got to like it, but in your mind, you be like, he might just have a point. I could live a little longer.
Yep. You're right.
I could be able to walk up the steps and not be winded.
Wait, but we're going to get to that.
Back to where, yeah.
We're going to get to that. So, what is communication to you, and how important or how necessary is it to you in a relationship?
It is important to me
in
our relationship. Communication is the things that build the relationship, the things that be talked about when you're learning each other. You're learning who the person that you're with really is, their desires, what they like and what they truly love and what they don't like. Only way you know that is through communication of sitting down and talking and getting to know them.
Communication to me is means of expression, because it's not just a verbal thing. A lot of communication isn't words. It's like your body language, your demeanor.
Okay.
But I would say is extremely important in order for your relationship to thrive, in order for you to move to level up. And of course, your mission is to continuously to level up.
Right.
But it's necessary. You won't be able, like you said, to get to know a person inside and out. What triggers them, what makes them happy, what makes them have butterflies, what causes them to react to certain things without communication. And again, it's not just verbal, it's also in action.
Yes.
Come on.
It's action. I said, yes, I was agreeing with you. I was agreeing with you. So, what happened? I just was agreeing with you. It is important to get to know the people, the person that you're with. I feel communication, and it helps you get to a level, and you have to have, you have to know, communication, I want to say this, leads to, good communication builds a rapport. I like the rapport because I have really learned in like dealing with, everyone doesn't have a rapport because you don't get to that level of
you have to be open though.
Communication.
How do you build a rapport?
How do you build it?
Mm-hmm.
But see, and you have to be able to trust the person that you're talking to.
Yep.
Like rapport, that all that comes in with knowing that you can trust that person to give. Because see, like I feel if you don't give a person, if you give them a little bit of you and you guard it, and then when you go to speak on certain things that you might be passionate about, or just things that are passionate to how you want it to be treated, I feel when a person knows where you come from and why you need to be treated that way, through communication, that's how they would know. If you don't have that, like, if it's things that you holding back or it's feel like it's someone you can't share that stuff with, I don't really think that they will be able to know exactly what it is, the needs of you. I feel in a relationship like we're helping each other with our needs that person must fulfill.
So who's at fault if somebody doesn't feel comfortable with sharing certain things?
Who's at fault?
Yeah,
I feel that. All right, so
is it solely one individual, or is it both parties?
Listen, I am not that guy. So I don't want y'all to think I'm a man basher. And it can go both ways, but someone has to be the smarter individual.
Elaborate.
All right, because you said which one. So like, if let's just say that man is selfish. Now that might be his job. He might have a good woman. She might be. He'll never know because he's so wrapped up into him that he's not gonna get to know who she is. What he needs to do in order for the relationship to strive. If we're talking about communication as far as hoping the relationships to grow, right? That's where we're. So someone has to be the person that opens up.
I think both parties should be required to open up, though, because
what happens if that person can't? They might not have been raised like they might be shy. I feel it's damaging and danger. And I read the stats of 2 people that are scared to open up. They set them relationships in because no one truly.
I could imagine. I would say, initially, like, no one's going to open up and give you everything of themselves. Like, there's not enough time in the day for someone to pour out themselves onto you. So it's just over an extended period of time where you begin to learn certain things, or again, how someone reacts to something or triggers, whatever the case may be, what they like. When you first get into a relationship, you probably are pouring out a lot, but again, you'll never get everything up front. But you have to make a person, I feel like, as the individual. So me, like, I would have to make you feel comfortable with me in order for you to disclose certain things to me. But I feel like on your end, then you would have to be open to receive what I am giving to you. My feelings, my beliefs. It's not to say that you have to agree with them, but I'm just letting you know all of me. So I can give it to you, but you also have to be open and willing to receive what I'm given to you in order for you to build that type of rapport that you're speaking of.
So do you think that's why? Well, do you believe that there's a lot of successful relationships? I'm talking about off script, real life.
I believe so, and I think there can be more, but I feel like it's a lack of communication that's allowing them to get to that success. Again, it's turning down self, so you have to be. Like, it's not a personal thing if someone comes there. Like, don't take it personal, but just take it for what it's worth, or be willing to hear someone out when they come to verbalize something to you, or whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. They like being in that relationship with someone. You should be able to receive it, listen to it, and I believe you spoke before and said it's not necessarily to provide a response, but even just being a listening ear. That person becomes comfortable with you, where you're able to have that healthy exchange between one another.
How do you get to that point?
I think it's like trust. So it's a little bit over time, but yeah, I would say that it grows.
Right.
You gotta like water it, and then it grows. But maybe I give you a little bit, see how you handle it, how you deal with it, how you react to it, or how you carry that information that I gave to you, and then maybe next time I'm willing to give you a little.
Yeah, I feel that is the biggest thing. How you react and what you do with the information I give you. Mm-hmm. And I say that to say because I am the type, you have to be able to be confronted, if case be, and stand your ground unapologetically on what you said.
What do you mean?
When
like building, if someone's coming with
building a rapport on trust. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, just in that case, because like if I'm around someone and I can't feel, I wouldn't care if I felt some type of way about anything or someone, and I sharing my feelings with you. Like, let's, even if it's a friend. Like, if I know I can't tell you nothing, our lines of communication, because I feel like
I could communicate with you. I just pick and choose what we're going to communicate about. Because if trust is a big, so in that case,
that's strange to me, because I feel like that trust is missing, and if I can't trust you, I can't be around you.
No,
unless it's in a working, if it's in a working, yeah, it's only in certain. But I'm talking about.
I just feel like I would have discernment on what I can tell you and what I can't.
Yeah, that's where we're different. I feel
like we can bust it up about sports or something, but I would know, like, I'm not going to give you any personal.
Yeah, right. But I still would be sitting there like, I couldn't even trust this person. Like, I need people in my circle, like in my corner in my life, that I can confide in.
Like, yeah, but you encounter anybody and everybody on a daily basis, like, right. Even with strangers.
Right, and I read that. I'm always reading something, so excuse me, I probably say that a lot. It said the best rapports are built with people that you have a standing trust with. So if I couldn't be able to have anything in that type of conversation, because they said what builds glue between people are the things that you tell them that you hold dear to you. That's when you have someone that you can have a rapport with, that you have that type of relationship with. So everything outside of that is meaning, like, so it's like you trying to build that foundation with people for them to see you, to grow with you, and that you have to be able to tell them. So anything else under that, I feel it doesn't, I don't have room for it. I don't want to be around them if I can't trust you.
I feel like I could communicate with anybody, but again, I just know I have discernment to say who I can tell something to and who I can't. Like I said, something that would be on a personal level. I know there's only so many people that I would be willing to share certain information with. What happens when communication is bad?
When it's bad, all hell breaks loose.
Yes, but how can you fix it?
How can you fix it?
Who's responsible for fixing it? Who's responsible for it? Who's fixing it? What's my questions? What's your questions?
No, I want to answer that one. Who's responsible for it? Who's fixing it? Because it's damaging to the relationship. I feel both parties are responsible. There has to be forgiveness, and true forgiveness. What I mean by true forgiveness, because people will say, "Oh, I forgive you," and bring it back up. Yeah. So you didn't forgive me. Mm-hmm. And I am the type of person you only have once for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Ain't no second chances?
Yeah, I'm cool. What I mean by that, because if I came to you and said, I'm sorry, and you're like, oh yeah, that's cool, it ain't no problem, and then you bring it up, then it really was a problem, so then that makes you a liar.
What if it was your delivery of your apology, though?
Then
again, there's still, to me, a break in communication.
So then you lied again, so why did you accept it?
Why did you come with the half-assed apology?
Then that's what you say. I don't want that half-assed apology. So
this is where we at with communicating, saying how you feel, saying what you mean, and meaning what you say.
I feel you get to another level if you be like, oh yeah, that's cool, and then you bring it up, and then later, that ain't like that half-assed apology. You should have said that then. Yeah,
but what reflection on your part is it that you came with a half-assed apology, though? You should know better, again, because your mission is to be building. So, are you checking yourself, knowing that you came with this half-assed apology and that was like that wasn't it?
So what happens if they feel that they are right? That their apology, that is them? I
feel like it's okay to still be right, but there's still a way of communicating that and saying, oh, you can even say, I mean, and this might be cliche, like corny. Although I still feel I was right, I apologize that I came to you and I said...
Yeah, you add that to the beginning.
Yeah.
We're like, man, what?
No, because you can still feel a type of way, but...
Although I know I was right.
No, I said I feel that I was right.
But that'd be the only thing I heard before you get there. If you feel you was right, then
no.
Apologize.
There are times where I feel like you may be right, but I feel like. Do you need me to repeat that, sir?
No, you said that you feel like you was right, but
there
my delivery was wrong.
Your delivery may be wrong. Like it's a way to talk to somebody without being like, oh, like calm down.
Yeah, make sure you get it.
No, you don't need to make sure nobody got nothing. People get things.
No, they don't.
Okay.
They don't get it.
No, and that forces them to be like to react in a certain way, which is an unhealthy means of communicating because now you're not even trying to listen to what the person said. Y'all on.
I'm listening to you.
Okay.
We communicating.
Okay. Paper.
I love you.
I love you too. You're deviating. You're such a distraction.
You said being real with myself. All right.
I promise you're gonna do this again.
Is it hard for you to communicate with others?
Do you feel it's hard for you to communicate with others?
Do you feel like others have a hard time communicating with you? I'm asking you the question.
Ask me again. I don't feel like it's hard. No.
Is it hard for you to communicate with others?
It depends on the person.
Okay.
I feel like let's say, let me give you this example, and then in some way I'll try to relate it to relationship terms. We have several children. I can say the same thing to all the children, but I may have to reword it in a different manner because one child might be a little more sensitive than the other. One might be able to receive it like just not in a harsh tone, but just flat out like blatantly or being blunt with it. The other, you might have to like buffer it a little bit like that. So I don't feel like it's hard for me to communicate with people, but you have to be strategic in your approach when you come to certain people.
Right.
Some people have a standoffish approach. Some people might feel like they're being attacked because you're trying to communicate with them, or be a little standoffish. But so I feel like you have to be strategic in your approach, depending on who the person is. You might have to find the right time and place or setting to like save a conversation for, so that way it doesn't be received in an incorrect manner. But I don't feel like it's hard for me to communicate with people.
In a way it is for me, because I have issues in my life.
You do?
Yeah, I have issues.
You do?
Yeah.
Say it again, one more time.
I have issues in my life.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is because I don't care. And what I mean by that,
I feel sad that you say that all the time.
And
it's one thing that you really don't. I feel sad that you say that all the time.
I come to be a friend, a lover, a teacher, all of these things. But if at one moment you feel that I am never coming to tell you something that is going to hurt you, and I mean well, and if my approach makes you not want to deal with me even when it's the truth, I'm okay with that, because I am who I am, and I feel like there's no love lost, that people don't have to deal with people, and I'm the first one to say you don't have to deal with me. And I truly feel that way when I mean I don't care. And that's what I mean I don't care about. I truly would not. If somebody stop being my friend, I'm okay. Because I know the type of friend or person I strive to be, it's only for the better of. So I be wanting, like, I want.
Do you ever feel like you have to.
That's the type of people I want in my life.
Correct your approach to people. Because again, everybody may not be receptive to like a harsh approach or this. That's like you saying I don't care.
I'm one of them people with you. I'm not for everyone. I'm not for everyone. And I feel that that's what separates the way I adjust and handle life versus the way life handles and they adjust. So I'm always going to have, and that's just me. I cannot help it. I'm not going to let life make me upset and have people have me. Nope. Sorry, I don't care. So how receptive are you? I'm not going to give you my emotions to drag through the mud like that's what people do. I'm not that guy.
So how receptive then are you to people's differences.
Differences of what?
Just in general, like if they disagree with you, and someone's trying to communicate that with you, how receptive are you to differences?
I'm okay.
Or other people's perspectives?
A lot. A lot. A lot. I have people in place that their opinions and the things they can give me, and I'm receptive to that. I got a lot of people.
Okay.
I got a lot of people.
Am I one of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Miss Carol, Miss Rose. I got a lot of people that give me that. I got a lot, but and I expect from them people. Even Madonna, she be in there she be reading, and I'm okay with that. I listen, like, you know what I mean. Now, as long as if I don't be ignorant and be that don't make no. I listen. I might not like it. Don't mean I'm going to do it, but I hear you.
Okay.
And then I'll weigh that is something that I need to do. But that is the bold, because if them people, as long as you reflect it, I can take it.
I understand.
Because I don't want someone telling me and communicating me with something that they don't do. I'm not going to come to you with something I don't do.
I just don't want you to miss anything.
I'm not
saying per se, but
I just need you to be. It's critical.
What's critical?
It's critical. The times is critical. The situations, it's critical. It's not like it's getting easy, especially for African Americans, and so we have to. It's not. We gotta focus. So if it makes sense and it's something that I need to do, that is like I get people to tell me what I need to do to better my business or today, and I'm thankful because I didn't have them people at first, and now God has put more people in place that are coming with something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Like coming with something.
And listen, as long as you're receiving something.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter who it's from. But that was my thing. Like that's why the question, or I'm questioning, do you find it hard for people to communicate with you?
Nope. I think we like building. I think it goes both ways. You know, because I know that's some of the a major reason why my clients are still like, the love is there, they tell me, so I know I'm not too bad. It's needed for survival.
So you say.
Survival.
So you say.
Survival.
Let me see if I could. Do you have a preferred method of communication? Do you prefer to have face-to-face conversations with people?
With you?
It could be with me, or just in general.
Another method with you.
That's not communication. Well, that's
me.
It is communication, but
makes everything alright.
No, but if there was really something like you needed to tell me, or something like a serious conversation, it doesn't necessarily have to be serious. But do you have a preferred method of communication? Do you prefer to be face to face? Do you prefer to?
I prefer.
Like, I hate talking on the phone.
I don't like talking on the phone. I like texting you.
I think you're the only person that I talked to Jalen when he called from school, but that's because I rarely get to talk to him. But other than that, you better text me.
I like texting because I like the font on my phone. I like reading my own messages.
It's
like, I'm being serious. That is true though. Like, go ahead. It looks sporty. It looks like I got some English, like old colony writing with one of them pens in the ink, like writing on my joint. So it looks.
I just prefer
modern slave day.
I just don't. I'm too busy of a person to hold the phone and like really hold a conversation. But you're probably the only person that I have a conversation with. And I would say sometimes I'm not gonna say I hate, but I hate being on the phone with you because I feel like if we're in the house and we're face to face, that's all the time in the world that we can have conversations with. So like if you leave the house and then you call me and we sitting on the phone, like we could have had this conversation. We could have been sitting face to face.
I had things to do. I still want to talk to you, but I had things to do real quick.
I'd rather talk to you face to face.
I always leave the house and have to call you.
You do. That's what I'm saying. You all.
Because I ain't getting to talk to you. I gotta do something. I'm gonna call you and talk to you while I'm doing what I need to do.
I know. You always do. You're the only person that I'm going to talk to because I don't want to hold the phone and talk to nobody else. I'd rather have
a speaker.
I do, but still, I'm busy. I could be doing something important.
So right, if I'm here, you're gonna be ignoring me because you're doing something.
That is not true. I can walk and chew gum. Unlike you.
You ain't gonna hear me. I'll be like, you hear what I say? You're like, Then I say, yeah, you be like,
you are a liar. You are a liar.
You're doing doing something.
Some people, I think it all depends. And I'm saying, even with you, sometimes I feel like I will text you or send you like maybe an inbox message if it's something that I need for you to take serious. And when I say take serious, it might be because we had an unhealthy exchange of words, and right now may not be the moment where we could have that exchange face to face and not be like defensive or like feeling like you under attack. So sometimes I will just let a situation be and then step away from it. And then if I'm not at home, then I'll text you because, or I'm assuming that you will read it and you will receive it much better than if it were given to face to face.
I say no doubt.
You say no doubt all the time.
I know, but I do read it.
Listen, it's okay. I know the words. Listen, whether you got it and you being a smart ass or not, you got it. But I do feel like I save some stuff for. I would prefer a face-to-face conversation, but I do save some stuff to send you via text because I know, again, the moment just isn't right, and I know that you'll receive it much better if it's in a text message.
So I like reading stuff.
No, just because
like
it's
stuff.
Better that it's written down.
Yeah. Like, I'd rather read the article than what somebody wrote.
Than for somebody to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't like hearing people
So
talk.
you... And he will talk your face off, though. Wait, you will talk our faces off, though.
I'd rather read it. I don't know. I just rather read it. I think I take it in better when I read it. It depends what it is. Like, I'd rather, like, I can, like, even on, like, NFL apps, like, they can have the video playing
So
and
then let
talking
me text
about
you
it.
then.
I'd rather read it.
So let me text you. Then, see? That's why I know. Let me put it in writing instead of telling you face to face, because then I know that you'll receive it a whole lot better.
I work on our communication.
You do, and I'm grateful because you are the most stubborn person that I know.
So I'd rather I learn
Because I feel like you even be stubborn in your stance of saying like I don't care. I feel like that's a form of being stubborn.
Yeah, it's for your survival. It's not for. Listen, and I mean that because.
Stop saying. What do you mean? It's for
your
a form of
survival.
I know, but that's when you're. I'm not talking about you in terms of you telling your client something. I'm saying for this relationship.
Like
relationships, people in relationships.
Yeah, it's for your survival, and even in the relationship. How I come to tell you, like, you have to listen. It's important.
So you would be receptive if someone was just as blunt in survival mode with you.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes. If I'm about to ruin my marriage,
nobody
somebody,
communicates that way.
You know, you about to ruin your marriage. You know, you got the, you know,
You're being stubborn. I'm skipping.
No, you gotta be like,
question.
listen. You gotta be stern to let people know you do not have to take what is being put up.
Yeah, but keep that same energy when somebody come to you with that same message.
I will.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, but I would listen. I would willingly love for someone to care about the things that's going on with me that would approach me like that. Why would I not? No one. It's like I gotta figure it out. I might got problems that someone can come and help me on.
I didn't think you had problems. That's why I said when you said I got issues.
I would be open that somebody cares passionately about my failures or lifting me up to be better. I'm not gonna care what approach, long as someone cares. There's people that don't even care, that don't got no one, and they're in their cars crying and doing all types of stuff, ready to commit suicide because no one comes and say, "Hey, get your ass up."
Wait, but do you feel
you need that approach to say, you know what, he is right. Let me get up and take charge of my life. And then there you go.
Is it necessary to agree to disagree?
Yes, we're agreeing to disagree right now.
We certainly are. Why is it necessary?
Because.
No, give me a real reason.
Because I love you.
I feel it's necessary to agree to disagree because some things would never just be resolved, or they would never get past a certain point.
And out of love.
And out of love, you're right.
Because I love you.
I love you too.
All right.
Yeah, but I feel, yes, you just have to say, he's just going to be stubborn and it's all right. So just move on with this. Not give it any energy.
How did it help you?
Yes and no. Because some stuff I feel like you need to receive.
It ain't gonna be perfect.
Some things you need to receive, but to focus the energy on it, it's unnecessary for me. So just listen. Somebody else to give it to them.
It's all beneficial.
And when they give it to them, you just be like,
I'm gonna be that one.
You don't be like, I told you so or nothing like that.
Yeah,
but just internally, no, me.
Oh.
Internally, you just be like, didn't I just tell this nigga the same damn thing? But he ain't want. It's a lot of stuff that people won't receive from because of who the messenger is. You're right.
We learned that a long time ago.
Yes. That includes you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm open to receive.
So listen, if it comes in another form from another person, I'm grateful because whatever it is,
I can name people that read it. Keenan read me my rights one day. I was like, he got me over a hurdle, but I needed that. I'm going to text.
Yeah, but you're the so again, I just said you are the most stubborn person. So it's not as if it's like you're the easiest person to communicate.
So I'm thankful that I have.
He's difficult. Y'all.
I have people.
Can't y'all see him?
That you know what I mean.
That's why I said, am I one of them?
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes then I'm the messenger that you don't want to receive.
You can tell me anything after sex. I will listen to anything you say. So that's strategic. So put that in your notebook.
Okay.
So that you could be strategic.
Okay.
You can tell me anything you want. I'll do whatever you say. Right?
I hate him. Today. Today. Give me my paper so we can get these questions out. Or feed me the questions.
I cut the grass we don't got. Everything.
Not the. Let's see. Do you feel you get an opportunity or platform to voice your concerns?
Yes. Right here. We on it.
Outside of the podcast, though,
yes.
Do you feel like you're able to come to me and say what you need to say?
Mm-hmm. For the most part, yeah. I don't got no complaints. I don't think. I really don't. Like I feel all complaints fade the more better that I work on loving you and.
They fade.
Yeah,
what do you mean they fade?
Because the better you become, the better the things are.
I don't feel like they should. I'm not saying that they shouldn't fade because that's a good thing because apparently like you get over the issue. But I feel like all things still need to be discussed. You need to have an understanding of why I felt a certain way. Like you could care less. I think sometimes it is to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is to me because otherwise I feel like if you don't discuss it or you don't communicate about it, then that's when it resurfaces later down the road. So I feel like it's necessary, but it's not. I just want you to understand that if I come to you with something, it's not necessarily a complaint. It may just be like a feeling at the moment, whatever the case may be. But trust, it's valid. I'm not just coming to complain.
At the moment ain't good because that means it ain't really. It's just at the moment.
Yes, it's really.
It might go away because it's just a moment.
No, it just might come back.
Oh, okay. I'm learning. What?
Listen, you'll learn.
I'm learning. I just said I'm learning.
You will.
I'm learning.
I just feel like you try to avoid, like you said, because is it even worth talking about? Yes, it is. You may not feel it is, but if I do, then I feel like it still needs to be talked about.
I'm working on my listening skills to listen. I'm listening. I'm listening to everything, and I'm trying to process it.
Do you feel like it's a bad thing if you aren't a listener, or if your spouse or significant other isn't able to communicate with you? I'll ask that because, and I say this in terms of unsuccessful relationships because I feel like if your partner isn't able to come to you and communicate effectively or efficiently, then is that going to lead to like them disclosing information to an outside source? Yes. So then,
yeah.
Okay, then that sums it up. This is why communication is necessary.
Yeah, that's true. But people gonna talk anyway.
People
gonna talk to outside sources anyway. I think.
Yeah, but
I think when it gets to there, it's already people only talk to outside sources of the bad communication and not the good.
Yeah, but so why would you not be willing to work on the bad communication internally? So that's what I'm saying. You need to be just as responsible.
Communication is just not the underlying problem. when it comes to that. When it gets to that, there's other things that's taking place that it'd be too far out of having a good conversation because it gets to finger pointing and no one's taking responsibility for whatever the set thing is. You see what I'm saying? Someone has to be responsible.
Both
do.
I feel like it's both.
It do. It can't be a one-sided. So let's say even if one party has,
when there's a disconnect within the relationship, I feel like both parties hold responsibility.
Is there a time where you just say there ain't nothing to talk about, communication is cut off and we is done? No. Because sometimes you're going to be communicating, if it's not fixing nothing, they don't get nowhere.
What do you mean?
Like, it just makes it worse.
I feel. Are you trying to avoid conversation?
I'm talking about in relationships that don't got good communication. Because if you're communicating on problems that are going on in the relationship,
let me ask you this then: How would you rate your communication in our relationship?
I'm gonna rate me a 7.5.
So there's room for improvement.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna rate me a 7.5. I'm just learning to listen and to just say you are right and I'm agreeing. I'm just joking. But no, yeah, I am.
Because I don't always want to be right.
I'm working on it, but that makes everything okay. I'm listening to you, and it don't cost me nothing to listen, and I'm okay.
Thank God.
You know, I'm cool.
Say that again though.
Because I always say the truth will find you out.
Huh?
The truth comes to light. So even if I wasn't wrong, and it might be. I just be like,
no, but go back and say what you said.
What?
It doesn't cost you anything
it
to just be a listening ear.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might. I feel like it might open up, like you said, different levels just from being a good listener.
So
it's not necessarily.
So is most communication that person coming to complain about the other person?
I don't feel like it would be a complaint, and even if it is, like you have to accept someone's feelings for what they are.
And that goes both ways.
What if it's not a complaint though? Like, what if we wanted to say, I don't feel like everything is a complaint. I don't.
I was just asking.
No, give me an example.
What you mean, example of always complaint?
Yeah, like everything isn't a complaint just because you want to communicate it about something. You might be, babe, I think we should, or babe, I think we shouldn't.
Yeah, you'd be like, okay.
And we're going to do it anyway.
We're going to do whatever you say do. And then if it comes out to be wrong, you just got to be able to take that on the chin and be held responsible and stand in the front of the line.
Am I supposed to say I told you so?
Nah.
Oh.
You can. You ain't going to have too many of them with me. I go before situations, after, under, and weigh out all consequences.
Okay. Do you like to resolve issues then, or do you feel like it's necessary to just let them be and hope that they resolve themselves?
I say you gotta resolve it. Try to as best as possible.
I want to know why you feel like everything's a complaint. So I can't wait to continue this or everything's.
I don't know, because you don't want it to affect other things you love. So you just be like. So that you just be like, alright, cool. It's all good. It's all good. You be like, it's all good, babe. You know what I mean? Cute.
Yeah, but I know when you're not being sincere.
You won't really be no way.
Okay.
I'll be always serious. Like this.
Okay. I know when you're not being sincere. I know when you, especially in your response. Like I said, if I text you something and you respond and what do you say?
I say no doubt.
Yep.
That do not mean I'm not sincere. That's just I got you. I feel you.
Okay.
I see you. I hear you. Don't take my no doubt for nothing. No doubt is like, you right. No doubt.
Okay.
Should I just be like, babe, you was absolutely right. I hear everything that you're saying.
No, you shouldn't do anything. I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do.
I'm going to add the no doubt after that.
Okay.
Babe, you is absolutely right. I understand completely.
Okay.
No doubt. I love building our communication with each other.
We got a long way to go because you
ain't doing good.
We are doing good.
We doing good.
We are doing good. We are doing way much better than we have been.
Yes, I'm coming from the bottom up, teaching myself how to be a husband. So I'm doing good.
You're doing
because
good.
I take the time to want to learn. I gotta be raw. Can't take off the edges off my lime. I'm a lime. You bite into the limes?
Okay.
Do you bite into a lime?
No.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm a lime. You want it in your water, but you might going to just bite into it, but you like the taste because it benefits you. If that makes sense. I'm a lime. But yeah, we thank y'all for listening, and we truly appreciate it.
Was he really listening?
We was.
You was listening?
He was.
Okay.
This is.
I want you to study this thing though, because we need to pick this apart. We want to get into communication as it pertains to.
I'm not strong in this field.
We know.
So
we can see.
Bear with me, y'all. This is how you see it. That I'm not perfect, and I ain't shy away from it. I'm out here.
Listen, we want to get into communicating, being able to communicate with your spouse in regards to your sex life. Because there's a lot of disconnect because you're not able to communicate effectively with your mate as it pertains to your sex life. But again, there's different levels. I just want to try to tackle them. I want my husband to try to just be a little more unrough. I'm gonna think of a word for him, and not be so stubborn. But like he said, he said 7.5, so that means we got 2.5 that we need to work on.
Getting to 10 means it's over. So
no,
I want to learn all of it right away. So 7.5, then I'm gonna get to 7. I'm gonna get to 8, and then 8.5. So as we go, how long it took me to get to 7.5? We
9 years in.
So how long it took?
9 years in.
That's the marriage. We was before then. So
okay, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. All right. But I'm working. See, I'm working on it. But closing. And I want to say to my people, all Americans, don't take me personal when I said earlier about pushing.
Oh, no, he meant what he said.
I wasn't going to say I didn't.
Yeah, what the hell?
I say it with love.
Trying to renege.
I say it with love. I promise y'all, just don't feel some type of way about me from this episode, because I promise you I'm growing. I want to share, and she's happy. Don't let her think because my communication skills is where
they suck.
But she's. I make sure I cater to her.
He does.
So
he do, but that's why I be like, don't be getting on here trying to front for the people. You love me. But you are. I will tell you that he is a tough cookie to communicate with because he's just so stubborn.
Because I don't be wanting to talk.
Okay.
On certain stuff, I just don't. Just lay down. But we appreciate y'all. We'll talk to y'all.
I hate him.